Accio whips. I said whip. Hi, my name's Erica.
And I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Accio
WIP Parade.
I didn't know you were going to do that.
I didn't either, but hey, it's going to be a WIP Parade.
Yay!
So grab something to drink. We're going to combine this time instead of doing it two separate times. So
I want to say a little bit about ourselves first.
okay.
Before you get into it. We are a husband and wife duo.
Are we? You're married to me?
We were. I don't know if we still are, but we were. We live in California, specifically the San Francisco Bay Area.
That we do.
We have a grandbaby. Three
That,
kids.
3 kids and a grandbaby and 3 cats.
Yes. And that's about it. That's about all you need to know. We're going to do our WIP Parade in start order.
Chronological order.
Chronological order, yes.
From when we started. Yep.
Yes. And we're going to go back and forth.
Year by year.
Year by year, yeah. So, anyway.
I think it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I think it's different. It wasn't...
Yeah, we both actually are going to start in 2020. Somehow it matched up.
Yeah. We actually started... When did we get married? We got married in 2023?
Long time ago.
2003? 203? Wow. Hey. Anyway, we got married. Then we bought cross-stitch kits. And that is
Yeah.
where our journey is.
That's when
and
we
you're
started.
not showing that one.
I am. It's right there.
That's your first one.
Mm-hmm. But it's not my latest start because I restarted it. We'll get into the deets later.
Okay.
I know.
So, anyway, yeah. So we started back
See
then.
what I have to put up with? Husband-wife stitching is not all that it's wrapped up to be.
Trust me.
I
He
get
steals my
teased.
projects.
I get teased constantly.
Anyway, we don't know where I was going. So, there we go. All good.
Well, let's jump into it because it's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like we said, we're going to do it in start order chronological, starting in the year 2020. If y'all can remember 2020.
Yes.
But, all right,
Anyway.
kick it off.
All right. So, here's my first one. It is Winter White Santa by Mirabilia. And I started this in August 9th, 2020. And we're not going to... Are we going to show where we were?
You're going to show it at...
Oh, yes. We are going to show where we were before. So, anyway, here's...
where we started at the beginning of the year.
Right.
Is where we're going with this.
So, anyway, Kevin should have showed that already. So... Here's where it is now. My plan, really quick plan, is to get this done this year. There is 16,000 stitches on this. I would like to get that done. That includes the beads. So...
Beads and all.
Beads and all. So we'll see. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was going to do all, okay.
Yeah, you're going to do all of them.
My next one for 2020 is the All Aboard the Hogwarts Express by Country Magic Stitch. I started this on 9/1/20. So that's the back to Hogwarts. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now.
A year's worth of progress.
A lot of progress. A lot of years worth of progress.
Yep.
Oh, that was from there to there. Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes,
Okay.
we're going from beginning of the year to now.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I was not following that. So okay. Yes.
It was her suggestion, by the way.
I know. Anyway, here's my next one. It's by Fox and Teacup Designs. It is a Harry Potter book collage. I know people have issues with the book writer. So if you're interested, there's some that do not have her name down below. So I'm okay because I like Harry Potter and that's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's where it was before. At the beginning of the year. And this is where it is now. So I finished that third book. I should have finished the fourth book, but yeah. Anyway, I try to get a book done each year, and I started that a couple of years ago, and so my fourth book should have been done in order to get it done when I needed it to get done. Well, we'll see. And those are all my 2020s.
So those are your 2020s, huh?
Yep, that's it.
How many was that?
3.
Oh, I think I got about the same amount. I don't even know. This one came out of the archive. I don't know if I showed it last year on the WIP Parade or not. So I don't know if I have a previous photo of where it was beginning of the year, but it didn't change. I don't know if it's changed in the last 2 years because I totally forgot about it. And that is the 31st block by Hands On Designs. And I'll tell you why I forgot about it. So there probably is no photo, but if there is, it was up there. But I got the border done and never did do the top or the bottom. I don't know if there is a bottom, but
there is.
I didn't do.
Finishes the.
Yeah. But yeah, totally forgot to go back and do those things. So I went like this. Oh, it's done. No, it's not done. So I need to get back to that and finish this off. So
I thought you didn't find it because it was in a little bag.
it is in a little bitty bag. That's the thing. It gets buried in the bin. So I will get back to that. But I started that in April of 2020. So it's been hiding out for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, I don't have an official restart date on this. And I didn't touch it this year, but I know we did do it in the WIP Parade last year, so here's where it was at the beginning of the year. I don't know if I put any stitches in it. I might have put some stitches in it, but it's Teresa Winsler, The Guardian. I should say now. Now here's where it was at the beginning of the year. And not much. Here's where it's at. So I've restarted this 3 times. And the first time I started with the cool Celtic knot border. And then another time I did something else. And this time I'm doing something else random. But I don't know why I haven't stitched on this one. Probably because of challenge stitching. Because this one's a lot of blended threads, a lot of quarter stitches, a lot of half stitches, a lot of 3/4 stitches, etc., etc., etc. But I know I did restart that in 2020. I think I originally started it in 2003, maybe 2005. But yeah.
Yeah. We got married in 2003.
Yep.
Finally remembered the year.
Next up in 2020, August 2020, another Country Magic Stitch, kind of match along Erica. This is Visit the Shire by Country Magic Stitch, which I've already said. Here's where it was at the beginning of the year. I really need to get a little more prepared here. I got to get in the routine. And here's what I got done this year, which I think is quite a bit. So I'm in the popcorn hell right now underneath the window. This is all really a bunch of shrubbery. That's a bunch of different greens. But once I get past that, it'll fly through. So this is a goal for 2025 to get this completed. It was a loose goal for this year to get it completed, but it just never came to fruition. But I think that's a wrap for 2020. So we'll be moving on to 2021.
All right, so 2021. 21 started with my New Year, New Stitch. New Year Stitch. Anyway, this is Welcome to Hogwarts by, again, Country Magic Stitch, because, you know. Anyway.
Apparently we like her charts.
Yes. Here's where it was before, at the beginning of the year. And here's where it is now. That blue is a lot of blue. So.
Is that 714?
I don't remember. Anyway, right here, if you see this right here, I am starting to outline so I can just fill in. So anyway, there's a lot of fill in on these. My next one I started for Inauguration Day. Hashtag Inauguration Day, Sal. So I needed to get this done in 4 years. Here's where it was at the beginning of the year. And I need your help with this one. And here's where it is now. It is
close.
Oh wow, I'm in the middle of a stitch. Okay, well anyway, there's only about 900 stitches left, so I should be able to get it done by the 20th. So
cool.
There's where it is.
The 20th of this month.
The 20th of this month.
Ooh.
Yes. And I don't know if we're gonna say on this one or if we're gonna do plans. Anyway.
Plans.
Back to where I was. So this one I started on my birthday, 2/2/21. It is Maleficent Double Exposure Purple. It is by the Stitchery by MJ. I'm not sure if she has it because somebody told me that she didn't, but I think if you message her, she might be able to get it up. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. So,
cool.
Yeah.
A lot of these I can't wait to see the progress from year to year. So.
Yeah. Some of these there's not much progress, but others there's a lot of progress. And then my last one, which I somehow have there we go. It's Buttons and Beads, Mill Hill. It is Wanda's Wands. I started this September 8th, 2021. And here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. This one, all it has is backstitch and beads. So this used to be my car stitching, but I don't know if I can do beads in a car or travel stitching. I don't know if I can do beads while traveling. So Anyway, that's a wrap for my 2021s.
It's a wrap for your 2021s.
Yes.
Huh? I only got one from 2021. Either that was a really good year or a really bad year. I'm saying it's a really good year. I think I completed all my 2021s. I only have one remaining. And it's been talked about quite a bit with a lot of my stitching friends. Going, where is that? Did you ever get that done? Did you ever do the back stitching? And I won't even show last year's progress because I didn't touch it at all this year. I'm just going to show you. And that is Castle of Creep by Glendon Place. And all I need to do is the back stitching. And I've done some of it. I think it's over on this side. Done some of it over here on top of the castle. But I just need to go through and do the back stitching. So for those of you that give me a hard time on this, I'm making it a priority to get the back stitching done.
This year.
I'm actually hoping to do it pre-StitchCon. So I want to take this to the brag table at StitchCon. So that's my motivation to get the back stitching done and actually finally call this a finish.
And
not waiting.
That's weekend A, StitchCon.
And not waiting for back stitch. Because that's all it's been sitting there for.
Yeah, it's just been waiting. It's been waiting for back
And
stitch.
if you've heard me throughout our Flosstubes, I hate back stitching. So,
but it's good back stitching, so it defines a lot of that. Some back stitching is stupid.
Yeah, no, this will make it really look good. It's just
some back stitching is there just to be backstitched.
Yeah.
Others define it. So.
Yep. Okay, so that's a wrap for 2021. I know I keep clapping. I will stop. Let's get 2022 and get on with it. 2022.
All right, so 2022. That would be my first one is Lady Liberty. I started this January 1st.
That was your New Year New Start.
My New Year New Start. Now I'm not sure if there was. Yes, there was. Okay, because I have already done the top. That one was done before. And then if there's available, Kevin will show the side now. And then here's where it is now. There we go. Oh, that's Lady Liberty by Blackbird Designs. My next one is Aurora. It's my birthday start on 2/2/22, my 50th birthday start. Yeah. Here's where it was before.
Last year.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year. And here's where it is now. I changed the fairies to the fairies from Disney's Sleeping Beauty. I have not done the evil fairy yet, which I'm saving her for last because she's the best. Maleficent. So, there's that one.
Cool.
My next one is Must Be Possible. This is by the Black Needle Society. This came in a murder mystery box in 2022. So here's where it was before. Yeah, my needle minders are sticking. And here's where it is now. This is a 32 count linen. It is by Jodi Favish from the Steel City Stitchers. And I think Katie named it Bastelstoff Blue. Not that I can say that, But anyway, there's where it is. My next one I started during Frogwarts during 2022. Frogwarts is another Black Needle Society box to get, retreat in a box. And this one is All Hallows Eve by Erica Michaels. And this actually came in a Garon Halloween box of 2021. Kevin did the
I did the
strawberry.
Yep.
Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. All the letters are done, so all I'm doing is doing the fill-in of all the characters, and I have to do some of the I have to do backstitching, but I have to do some of the the cemetery. All right. The next one I'm going to show is Thomas Kincaid's Sleeping Beauty. This one I kitted myself, and I started while we were in Florida for our 50th birthday because Kevin and I are born in the same year. So we went to Disney and Universal in Florida for our 50th birthday.
During Disneyland's 50th anniversary, or
Yes.
Disney World's 50th anniversary.
Disney World's 50th anniversary, yeah, because that's why we went there for our 50th. Well, I mean, I wanted to go anyway, but it just made us a reason.
It did.
Here's where it was before, and here's where it is now. I'm probably not doing enough time for before, but anyway, there's where it is now. And I think just a couple more for 2022. Oops. My next one is Santa Stamp Collection. This was in the nice box from Black Needle Society for 2022. I started it not when everybody else did, but I started it that year. And here's where it was before. And here's where it is now.
Get it blown out a little bit.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty good green. And it keeps going out anyway.
I don't know why. We don't have anything.
There's the good color, but then the white get blown out. Anyway. It's good. I like it. I'm having fun with it. And that one I started December 2nd of 2022. And that is all my 2022s.
Your 2022s.
Yep. Now on to your 2022s.
Okay. Yeah. Some of these I go, huh. I haven't seen this for a while.
He forgot he had them.
Yeah, this one I store in a different spot because it doesn't fit in our cubby holes. I can just take it off the Q-snap and it would, but I'm not that type of person. Praiseworthy Stitches Ghouls Crossing. I really, really love this pattern. Let me get a little closer. You can see all the little peoples, and yeah, it's just a really, really fun pattern. Lots of stuff going on. It's pretty big. Thought I had the stitch count on here. No, not on these pages, but
You don't have a card for it?
no, it tells you how often it comes out. But anyway, here's where it was at the beginning of the year. And if I got anything done this year, which I think I did, here's where it's at. So once again, this is Ghouls Crossing by Praiseworthy Stitches. So really fun project. I don't know why I don't stitch on some of this stuff, but
What's funny is I look at that and I see that as being a train car because the sides aren't filled in.
aren't filled in yet.
It's a house, in case you're wondering.
It's a house. It's a house.
It just to me looks like a train car.
Okay. Fish and Frogs by Ingleside Imaginarium. Started this May 2nd, 2022. Once again, I don't know if I worked on it this year or not, but here's where it was at the beginning of the year. And here's where it's at here. And I got my little frog needle minders. So, did I got the right side showing? Okay, I do got the right side showing.
I know it's hard for you.
I know I couldn't tell.
Which side is
I couldn't tell from the back to the front with the light coming through. But yeah, there we go. That's Fish and Frogs by Ingleside Imaginarium.
I can almost always tell which side is the front versus the back. There's not really a question.
Well, I can tell. It's just not quite there. All right. Then we have My Neighbor Totoro. Who's this by? This is by Country Magic Stitch. And here's where it was at the beginning of the year. I was doing this as a present for my youngest daughter, so she can put it up on her wall. Oh, look at that. I got a hanging thread.
I know. I never leave hanging threads, and for some reason I have like 4 already so far.
Let me just get that down there on the bottom. And here's where it's at. I mean, I got majority of it. The hard part, all that filling in on Totoro, but yeah. We'll get back on that. I should put the whiskers in because it doesn't look right without his whiskers. So.
Are there empty spots?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if they were backstitched.
All right. Now, I don't have a photo for this, but it is Superior Bees by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And I'm not going to show the previous photo on this one either because it's in the same thing. It's all the stitches are in. I just need to go in and do 100 plus French knots. And I'm going to do the French knots. I keep saying I'm going to do the French knots. Everybody knows I'm going to do the French knots that I've talked to.
It's kind of like backstitching.
Well, it's it's not going to be hard. I just need to sit down and do it. I don't want to do beads. I'm not very good at French knots, so I figured after doing 100 of them on this project, I should be a master at it. So that was Superior Bees by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And we got that in the Steampunk box from Black Needle Society. And speaking of Black Needle Society, this didn't come in a box, but a group of us started this at a Black Needle in-person retreat, and that's Poltergeist Pirates by Glidden Place. And that was August 6th of 2022 is when we started it. Beginning of the year, it looked like this. And now it looks like that. Let me get everything back up. Everything in there. And yeah. We still work on this once a month. We have our little call or video chat and stitch on it for an hour or so. I plan to double up this year though on this, and after our video calls once a month, I'm gonna try to put in an extra couple days every month on this to get it going a little bit farther,
a little bit faster.
So 2 years, once a month. I was doing some extra stitches like the next day on it, but not a lot. So I do plan to extend that out a little bit longer and get it moving along a little bit. So All right, so I think that's a wrap for 2022.
All right, 2023. Here
2023. Like I said, all the before pictures are from January of last year. So from a WIP Parade before.
January. Yeah. From last WIP Parade. My next one is Mirabilia, Rosamund. She's, Sleeping Beauty. By Mirabilia. Anyway, I started this on my birthday.
Mumble, mumble.
And there's where it was. Here's where it is. I'm not sure how much I've done on this.
I don't remember you really working on that one this year.
I think I needed to get, I don't know, tell that later in plans. My next one is Hoop There It Is.
Hoop There It Is.
By Heartstring Samplery. This one I'm going one thread over two on I think it's a 32. It says a 32, but I think it went to a 36 when it got dyed. Here's where it was.
Shrink up a little bit.
Yeah. Because I have it written down as lipstick Lugana 32, 36 fiber on a whim. So I have the other ones of hers, Heartstring Sampleries. I have the other ones of hers kitted up with also cool fabric. I mean, look at that color. That's an awesome color.
Looks like lipstick.
I have the frog one is green, and then I don't know what the other ones are, but it's a good colors.
Vibrant,
yes. My next one, I was watching everybody do it, and then Vicky said, just start it, and so I did. That one was Scary Sampler.
Yeah.
Again, Heartstring Samplery. I like her.
She's got good stuff.
I've got quite a few of hers. Some not started, some started. This one is on, I started this 4/13/23. Not signifying anything, just a date. And there's where it was. And here's where it is. I don't know what I did. I think I did some of the fill-in down below and a couple more.
We'll find out.
Flowers up above.
I can't wait to actually start editing.
I know. I know. It'll
this.
be fun to see, but you get to see it. My next one is Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. This one I'm doing it on a 28 count Joblin by Desert Stone. It's a Witchelt. Here's where it was. And here's where it is now.
I know you worked on this one.
I have quite a lot of fabric. I've got a sheet. I've got a whole...
Got a blanket.
I got a whole half yard. And that's the edge. So I've got this... I started smack dab in the middle.
You need to serge this thing.
That's just how it started. Yeah, I started smack dab in the middle. I didn't know. I was wanting to start it and didn't want to figure out where it was. And I had thought that when she told me how much I needed, she cut it down to size because I bought it at a cross-stitch store. And it's okay.
Apparently it wasn't down to size.
It was not down to size. So my next one is Welcome Campers.
I don't think you worked on this one.
I did. I've worked on all of them.
You worked on all of them? Wow.
Yes. I have worked at least 1,000 stitches on all of them.
Wow.
This one is by the Witchy Stitcher. This is a freebie that you can get. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. See, there is some more in there.
There's got to be 1,000 stitches.
I got 1,000 stitches in there. I have it. I have proof on my things.
We'll see it.
My next one is Turkey Day. I started this June 25th, 2023. Yeah. It's by Cottage Garden Samplings. Here's where it was. And here's where it is now. I don't know how much I got on this one, but I mean, at least 1,000 stitches.
1,000 stitches.
This one is the 25th Block Party by Hands On Design. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. I stitch in hand, so most of mine will be wrinkly by my hand trying to hold it. So if you see wrinkles, sorry, but not sorry. This one is Celtic Christmas by Lavender and Lace. This one I started 7/25/23 because it was for Christmas in July. And I figured on the 25th was the perfect date to start. Yeah, that's where it was. And here's where it is now. I'm trying to figure out where the color is good. But anyway. That is not the color. I don't know. You know when we first started that we didn't have color issues? But for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out later.
I don't like color correction on Apple things, so.
My next one is Happy Campers. I started this with my friend Megan at the Black Needle Society camp in 2023. I did change a color. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. So that blue color that's in that sky right there, it is charted as like a green, like a bluey green. And I didn't think that sky is green, so I changed it to a blue that I actually had in my possession at the time, so I just used it. My next one is Octopus's Garden. I don't know whether I started this when we were there or started it right when we got home. But this one, it was, I bought this fabric when we were at the camp. Here's where it was before.
I think you did start it at camp.
And here's where it is now. Wow. Anyway, wrinkly crazy. Because I started it on 8/8. I think actually we just got home.
We just got home.
But this one is cut to size, so I started it in the middle on this one. Yeah, I was actually surprised when she cut it. She cut like it got small, and I don't know whether I paid for the quarter yard or whether I paid for whatever I ended up getting. So anyway, my next one is The Vanishing Isle by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I started this when I went with my friends on their 50th birthday trip to Hawaii. And here's where it was before. And here's where it is now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to
That's Autumn Lane, right?
the turtle. I haven't even gotten to the
Lane.
turtle. I am just there. Okay, I'm not showing very well. I'm just there at the turtle.
You got a little bit in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the turtle. Turtles are cool. This one I started this one for Memphis Sarah E's birthday. Um, so fancy B-Day Sal. She did it again this year. This was in 2023. And I don't know if I know I worked on it this year, but I don't know when I did. I should have done it during her birthday, Sal, but here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. So I am, I think I changed the colors. No, I didn't. I think I was going to change the colors for them to be the Sleeping Beauty colors but they're pretty close anyway. They're red, green, and blue, so that's pretty much what they are. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, Sleeping Beauty, Harry Potter, my jam.
Yep. If you haven't noticed, I like Halloween. All right, so to kick off my 2023 whips, we got Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I started this in March of 2023 and worked on that this year. I know that for a fact. So here's where it looked like at the beginning of the year. And here's where I'm at. So, getting close. This is a fun one. So, that's Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane. Ooh, I can't wait because I got more Autumn Lanes I want to do.
Autumn Lane, he does such varied
designs.
It's pretty neat.
All right, next. If you watched our last WIP Parade, or not WIP Parade, but Flosstube, Gypsy Mermaid by Mirabilia. Mirabilia. Started this in April of 2023. It got very little stitching done on it for a while, but here's what it looked like at the beginning of the year, and here's where it is now. And this is on 32 count Smack the Jellyfish by Live and Die LA, and I'm showing you the back.
That's what I was wondering.
Yep.
See, you can't even tell with his backs.
Sometimes this one you can. I totally can. And there you go.
Did you do some of the back stitching on the top?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Because the top's not complete yet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
No, I was anxious to get down into her hair, so...
Okay.
I kind of stopped the top.
Stop the progress?
Yeah, I was far enough where I could count down and get to the hair, so I did that. Okay. Next is The Long and Winding Road by Blackbird Designs. And started this in June of 2023. Here's what it looked like at the beginning of the year. And I know I worked on this one. And here's where it's at. So yeah, that one's coming along. This one's fun to work on. Not hard, but there is a lot of counting, a lot of space, a lot of color. This little blops of color. And I think this is on... I think I'm doing this on 36 count, so it's 1 over 2 on 36. So, all right, next, and this is kind of, you're gonna question why this is down in the order, and I only have the year 3 version of it, but it's all Frogworts, and it's years 1 through 4 right now. And I restarted that in 2023 because I wanted to do it all on one piece of fabric. Yeah, just hold that and turn with me. Thank you. So here's year one. Well, I should have showed it before, but here's year one, year two, year three, and year four. So yeah, I'm doing this all on one. I got a little bit of start on each one to make sure the spacing's all good. And I
haven't even started year one yet.
I need to really get on this because the only time I seem to pull it out is right before the retreat, and then for a little while after the retreat, and then it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get more focused on that one. But that's Frogwarts by the Black Needle Society. Next one is a fun one. It's a bunch of these, and that is Beach Days by Pedal Pusher. And there are a bunch of these little guys here. I think there's another one in here. Yeah, there. And I'm doing these all in as one piece. Here's what it looked like at the beginning of the year. And wow, I think I need to search this one. Here's where it's at now. So I got 3 of 5 animals in. So there we go. What's that?
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. That horse is my favorite character on here. All right.
Well, you've got a lot
What do you mean I got a lot?
of projects.
I do for 2023. Yep.
I'm quite proud of you.
I know this was my year apparently for starts.
Not necessarily for finishes,
Not,
just for starts.
Yeah, just starts. You know.
Well, actually, maybe 2023 you did a lot of your 2022s
probably
finishes.
Well, we have started doing our Flosstube in 2022, so I think in 2023 I started a lot.
Yeah, the end of 2022, right?
Yep. Turning Leaves is up next. I know you guys have probably been following along my progress on this one. So let's see what it looked like at the beginning of the year.
Sure, it's changed a lot.
Yep.
You've been working a lot on this one.
And here's my progress for 2024, which I'm sure is going to be quite a bit. And I did start this actually late 2023. So this is November of 2023. Okay. Plop that one down. Next, this was a... this was a start. Sorry, I freaked out there for a second. At Black Needle Society in-person retreat with Keisha. And we just say Gamer Girl by Medusa Doll Maker.
You started that in August.
Started this in August, yes, of 2023.
Okay, so you showed... Okay, Turning Leaves is in the wrong spot. That's okay. Or this is in the wrong spot.
It doesn't matter.
Right, sorry.
Here's my measly start. But hey,
there's a star.
There's a star.
There's
a couple stars in there. So need to get on this. Still on 25 count, easy grid, doing it 1/1. It's a fun stitch. I started doing my full coverage a little bit differently. It seems to make it go a little bit quicker, where I'm doing color completions down in a column, and that seemed to speed things up a little bit because I was just doing it 10 by 10 squares and doing color changes I was doing X by X and doing a color change, and had lots of hanging threads, and yeah, it was slowing things down. Turning Leaves I started in July. Gamer Girl I started in August.
Oh, it says November. Never mind. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. The Nemere Tapestry by Modern Folk Embroidery. I think I had a very little start at the beginning, or at our last WIP Parade, so here's where it was.
Yeah, you worked on this one a lot too.
Yeah, I did. This is the one that's really hard to show up on camera. And here's where it's at. So I've gone across the top. This is the top portion of the chart. And I've done quite a bit on this one. So if you can see, that was that upper section there. And then I'll be going down into this section. And then I'll probably just do these two borders and do the words. And then do each side of the border and go down to the bottom. So I love stitching his stuff.
Teacup.
Yeah. I don't know why, but they're just always a fun stitch to do. And this one was actually an earlier start, but I did do a restart on this one also. That's Monopoly. And I restarted this in October of 2023. And here's what it looked like then. And I don't have a ton of progress on this one, but we got some progress on this one.
I think you've got more than you think.
Yeah. And here's where it is.
Because you at least got those two yellows gone.
I got quite, I know, I got some squares in, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Monopoly. And I got my cool little Monopoly needle minder I got off of Vicky Stitch and Button. Ooh. Okay, I only got a few more for 2023. And that's Boo Bus by Stony Creek. And I started this in November. Oh, wait, that says 2024. Never mind, we'll get back to this one.
Did you just start that a couple months ago?
I think so. Started it. No, it would be 2023. I must have typoed this one because I didn't start it last month or 2 months ago. Yeah, anyway, here. Boo Bus.
Yeah, it says over there 2023.
Yeah, I don't know why my card says 2024. See? Never trust what I write on a piece of paper.
Right.
So that's where it was at the beginning of the year. And here's where I'm at. And I know I put some work in on this one. How much work? You guys know. I don't know right now, but I will when I edit.
I really like that fabric.
Yeah, this is Dying for Sass. So it was something that she had on display at one of the retreats we went to. I think it was a Black Needle retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I thought it was kind of an interesting fabric. It was kind of... Normally hers are all really bright and vibrant and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, this one's kind of dark and, you know, still got some colors to it.
It's 70s.
Yeah, got a little 70s theme to it. And finally, for 2023, I remember I started this when I was on a trip to Phoenix for work. And I remember sitting on a video chat starting this up, and that's Albus Dumbledore by... Who did this one? Daily Magic Stitch. So here's where it was in the beginning of the year. I haven't worked on this one in a while. Needs to come back out. But this is on plastic canvas. And there's where he's at. And what's really cool, let me flip it back over, is his hands will move up and down on this one when he gets done. And then they make a little stand that you can stand him in, because he has a front and back that you'll stitch together, and you can put him on little stands. And I have a little Albus up
Little
on
Albus standing there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him back here. He's gonna keep you in check.
Good luck with that.
So, okay, that's a wrap for 2023. So,
okay, so 2024, we are starting.
Wow.
All hot and ready, and just there you go. Anyway.
Don't know where she's going with that one.
2024.
Okay.
We're doing 2024
yeah, no before
now.
pictures.
No before pictures. That's where I was trying to go. So on New Year's of 2024, New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve, I did the 12 by 12. And this one was number 10. I finished all the first 10, the first 9. It is Halloween Fairy. That's what it is. They say in the book, but it's actually the Trick or Treat Fairy, because later you will see the actual Halloween Fairy that Mirabilia called it. You can get this at Hirschner's on Hirschners.com. And I won't show you, I won't even forget to say here's where it was before, because I'm not showing you any befores. Here's where it is. And that's on a Fortnight fabric, a 28 count Fortnight fabric. I am doing all of the fairies this year. I started all the fairies this year. Just to let you know. This one is the Valentine's Fairy. I started this one on, guess what? Valentine's Day. And here's where it's at. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Too late.
Too late.
The next one, since Kevin is doing the Pirate Sal with the Glendon Place Pirate, Poltergeist Pirate.
Poltergeist Pirate.
I wanted to do a pirate too, so I could be cool. Mine's not as big, and mine will actually get done, in a somewhat timely manner. So I work on this when we do the pirates. And here's where it is. I mean, I'll get it done before Kevin's, but I don't know how much longer before Kevin's.
Oh, probably 4 years. Probably 4 years.
And then this was my Leap Day, Long Dog Leap Day Sal. I started this on February 29th of 2024. And I bought this fabric when I was at StitchCon in 2022 in preparation for this, because Sleeping Beauty, it's make it pink, make it blue, and so I did pink fabric with blue thread. And apparently, I think this is where the end is, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to do some filling in to make sure that that is actually the edge. But I have another, this is folded in quarters, so I have more to be able, and just in case. I wasn't quite sure how much I needed, so I bought a lot. My next one is Winter in Stars Hollow. This is number 4 of the 4-part series of Gilmore Girls, Stars Hollow. And that's as far as I got to on Winter. But here is the rest. There's spring starts, summer, fall, and then winter. So I hope to have this done by the end of the year, by the end of this year. But because there is not another Stars Hollow, because we finished the seasons on that, there's not another Stars retreat for that to have to get done by. My next one is the Easter Fairy. I started this on 3/31, which was Easter in the United States. Sorry, I was just looking at the needle minder. Didn't realize I had that. And here's where it is now. Actually, it was upside down and I couldn't figure out how to get it right. Brain fog. My next one is the Witchy Stitcher Ghost Face Valentine. We went to a Witchy Stitcher retreat, and I wanted another one since I only had one going, so I wanted another one to start while we were there. And here's where it is. I stole it from Kevin.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's from her Patreon.
Yeah, he let me, so I stole it. And then while we were there, we got given a pattern, and this is the pattern. It is the Monster Bunch. If you see, it kind of looks like the Brady Bunch. So I thought that was kind of cool. If you're old enough to know who the Brady Bunch is.
Well, I'm old enough.
Well.
Marsha.
And here's where I got to. I was working a lot so I can get him done, at least one thing done. And that's as far as I got. My next project is Thistle Crown by Ink Circles. I don't think I'm going to do this bottom part. I think I'm just going to make this go around. But I have the fabric if I choose to do it. But this is, since I messed it up, this is where I got to.
Is that the maple bacon fabric?
Yes, it's the maple bacon. Yeah, I thought that was good. My next one is Don't Feed the Plants. This was given to me by Megan Jones, our friend Megan, when we were at Frogwarts. Right, we were at Black Needle Society. She won Frogwarts that year, and so I think she already had this, and so she said I could have it, and so I snagged it, and that's as far as I got.
Let me guess, 1,000 stitches.
No, 500 stitches. Oh. At least 500 stitches on 2020.
Oh, that's right. 2024s are 500 stitches.
Yes. Next year they're going to be 1,000 stitches, but my next one is Letters from Mom, but that's in our planning video. And here's where I got to this year. My friend Janet I think she's doing it all on one, but I think she's getting it all done this year. That's just, I got not very far. I started this on Mother's Day. Actually, it was the day after, but I'm calling it Mother's Day this year. Then this one is year 5 of Frogwarts. Kevin showed you 1 through 4. I have finished 2 through 4, and this one I want to get done by this retreat, which is in July. And this is as far as I got. I've done a few little changes. One of my friends did some changes, and so then I thought some of hers were cute, so I picking and choosing which ones. So I really like the cat plate. That was cute. From Professor Brains.
Dolores Umbridge.
Dolores Umbridge, yes. Ugh.
I was hoping you would pull it out, but it wasn't happening.
No. My next one is that's a awful photocopy, but that's okay. This one is this was the other one that you could get from Hirschner's. I didn't put any of them.
Sunflower Fairy.
Yeah, and this one is Sunflower Fairy. I started this, I'm not quite sure, because I did not put anything in here, and I need to put this off to the side so I remember. And this is where I got to.
Candy was doing this one too, right?
Yeah, Candy is doing this one. I think Candy's going to be able to finish it this year.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to put that in here and off to the side so I can remember to actually do a card for that. Talking about cards and not having any.
And you say that I don't do cards. Look at you, that's 2 in a row.
I know. Put this one off to the side too. This is support group. I started this sometime in
classic title.
October. It is all bras. At first, I mean, when I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like they're bathing suits, but they're bras, you know, to support the tatas. And I am changing it to be all pinks to make it more obvious. And it's supposed to say support group, but I do not appreciate those letters, so I gotta either find some different letters or not, or just take them out. So there's that. Let me put that off to the side.
I'll probably do something for you. So I'll probably do something for you.
To find me some letters.
Yeah. Do like Victoria's Secret's font or something like that.
Anyway, my next one is Halloween Fairy, and I don't have a card for this one either. But guess what?
Jeez, that's 3 in a row.
Well, this one I know was started on
Halloween.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. Weird.
Whew. Hard to imagine that one.
I know. And here's where it's at. So, I'll put that back here too. My next one is Thanksgiving Fairy. I started this on Thanksgiving. And
Not another card.
I know, not another non-card. And then this is where it is now. I'm gonna put that back there. This one is called Silver Bells, even though I called it Silver Balls last time because we just went to the Jingle Ball. So anyway, it's Silver Bells. I started this on 12/12/24 because 12 plus 12 is 24, and I thought that was cool, so I needed to start a start. And here it is. And then we're getting there, peoples. Look, I have a card on this one. This one is Mirabilia, the Christmas Elf Fairy. And this is a project card I got from in a box from the Black Needle Society. This one is from S. Ward Designs. But I have some that I will show you later, and they just text me, call me, email me, whatever. And I can send you Adobe file.
Hmm.
PDF. There you go. And here's where that one is. And then, not last, but almost last, it's the Miss New Year's Fairy. I call it the Miss New Year's Eve Fairy because, you know, this was my 8th and last one for my starts this year. Or late 8th and last one of the fairies. And that's where I got to. And I think that's
Upside down?
Yeah. Here we go. That's where I got to. And last one is... Oh, I started that with my friend Janet. And then this one, I started with my friend Lynn. Fabulous House Series Castle. We started this, we got the fabric, or actually we got the pattern when we were at the Black Needle Society in August, and I've been begging her to start it, and we finally started. So we needed this color for that many stitches.
Is that the bird?
No, that's the
It looks like
the
a bird
flag
to
on
me.
the top.
Oh, flag. Look like
Flag
a
on
bird.
the top right there. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's got to stand out. It's a flag.
So, I mean, it's not even in the unicorn horse's nose. All right. And that's those ones I started New Year's Eve Fairy, and Castle on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yep. So that's all my 2024s. Yay!
2024 in a wrap.
2024 is all done.
Cool. So now my turn, huh?
Yes.
All right. 2024. Year of the Dragon.
I know. I finished all my dragons. You didn't even
Year
know.
of the Dragon. So I kicked it off with Moonlight Guardian by Dragon Dreams. This is an old chart. It's actually on cardboard stock. It's kind of a pain to read because it's gray paper with everything. But I was off to a really good Stitchery on this. And I probably need to... Oh, I can't pull it tight now. I pull the back. There's where that is. And this is really interesting stitch. It has the rayon DMC. It's got Krynic. It's got silk. It's got water lilies. Got all sorts of different fibers in there to give it a really cool look to it. But
it's all sparkly. It's kind of...
It's if you can tell in the veins of the wings, it's got some sparkle to it. I don't think that's going to show up at all, but yeah, it does a little bit. Got a little bit of glimmer in the nose.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because it's kind of the same color, but then the veins are a little sparkly. I think that's neat.
Really a fun stitch to do. Beach Dance by Lindy Stitches. The blue-footed boobies. Everybody likes the boobies. It's so hard to say here's where it was before because we're not doing a Flosstube. We're doing the yearly now, so I almost finished this. I came pretty close. So got a little bit more of the flowers to do and the border to do, and that one will be completed. But that's Blue-Footed Boobies, or Beach Dance by Lindy Stitches. Oh, I forgot all about this one. I started this, and then I got frustrated with it, and I put it back in the bag and haven't touched it. I worked on 2 days, I think I worked on this, maybe 1 day. And that's Haunted Woods by Just Nan. It's a little bitty thing. Little, go this way. Little needle box.
I think we have the needle box.
Yeah, no, that's a whole kit. Yeah, it's a whole kit. I don't know if it's in here or I think it's in my drawer upstairs.
Okay.
And this is 1/1 on 36 count.
It is tiny. It's one of those little
bitty,
tiny,
yeah, little bitty
like
thing.
1x2.
Yeah, I don't have the tray. Actually, the tray's in the drawer in our stitching area there.
Yeah, it's like a 1x2 tin.
Super small.
Tiny.
Yep. And more Year of the Dragon stitching. I started Dragon Biscornu by Tiny Modernist.
By the way, this year is the year of the snake. The wood snake.
Wood snake this year.
Yeah, so
and
get your snakes ready.
I moved my little ducky guy out of the way. And that's where I got to. Kind of reminds me of Puff, but not quite. But yeah, I got Dragon number 3 to get done, Dragon number 4, and another castle. And then back stitching.
Does that one have a bottom that you have to stitch to?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I've been debating on this one, but it's Dragons, a Field Guide by Climbing Goat Designs. This was a Sal. You can see I printed out like the week 2 or week 1 and have not got back to this. I got the whole thing downloaded. I got this nice big piece of fabric to do this on. And that's as far as I got. I didn't even get dragon spelled out. So I gotta do something about that.
I really think on if you want to do it or not.
I think I'm gonna do it.
It's a nice pattern. It's
I like it.
Pattern.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just kind of disappointed in myself for not making it kind of a focus, but I don't know. There's so many in this box right here I fell in love with that I couldn't put down, so a lot of stuff got put to the side. Next up, Powerpuff Girls by Addie Sue Designs, I think. Abby Sue Designs. Powerpuff Girls, one of my favorite cartoons, still is. Yeah, I might be old, but I still like my cartoons, especially funny ones. And oh God, I thought I had more done than this. I got an eyeball. I thought I had a lot more done.
Some hair and an eyeball.
Yeah, a little bit of hair and an eyeball.
That's funny.
So.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm doing this on some sparkly opalescent. And I got a project card, but nothing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sparkly opalescent fabric, which
it looks like it says Cosmo.
It might be. Oh yeah, Cosmo.
32 count Cosmo. Don't know who it's by. That's not written down, but
yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. See, this is another one. This is why a lot of stuff didn't get worked on. Defenders of the Sea by the Sitch Crypt, and I actually after stitching on this for a little while, I signed up for her Patreon, so now I'm a Patreon member, and do not regret it. Well, that just took that needle minder off of there. And nope. There's where I got to. Quite a bit. Almost done, really. I'm just working in the water area, but yeah, for this year, that's what I did. And I started this in April. So, as you can tell, that one got quite a bit of focus in for the year. Oh, here's retreat time. Oh, I got another pattern in here too. Oh, no, I don't. I have the pattern and my cover sheet. Never mind. The Witchy Stitcher Retreat, which Erica showed this one. The Monster Bunch. So started that in May. So that was a really fun retreat. Kind of close to us. We got to go down to Los Angeles or Anaheim. And Erica got more done on it than I did.
I'm not sure because yes, I got one of the things done, but I think you got more of the top done.
What I got done. So I will continue working on this one. So
yeah, I got Dracula. But I don't think I got a lot of the top done.
You don't think you got a lot of the top done? Okay. God, I need to.
I know some of these fabrics are
just not cooperating here. There we go. Oh, this one. Another Sal I started that I kind of fell off on, and I only got looks like the first 2 bits printed out. I actually have it all downloaded, ready to go. I know Connie, I think, finished it.
Yes.
Yeah, Connie finished it. I know she was really close the last time I saw it, and then I think she
finished it.
Was bragging, going, "I finished mine, Kevin. I don't know about you." Yeah, huh. So, and I got part 1 done and was working on part 2. So, but yeah, how can you not like those colors? So.
Those aren't Cosmo, are they?
No, these are DMC, but
normally she does She likes Cosmo.
She likes Cosmo, but I think this went with DMC, but still the color choices and the brightness of the color she chooses are, yeah, awesome. Awesome. All right, next is Patriotic Quaker, which I picked up at Color and Cotton when we were going to the Black Needle Retreat last year. We flew into St. Louis and went by Color and Cotton as a little excursion, pre-excursion.
We went into the Arch. That was fun.
Yeah, we went to the Arch.
Yeah, we had to do the St. Louis stuff.
Yeah, we had to be tourists. And there's where I got to. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
That's tiny.
Yeah, this is on 40 count, 1/2 on 40 count. So.
Is that 1/2?
Yeah, that's 1/2 on 40.
Just seems really tiny.
Yeah. I don't know. I got into doing quite a bit on 40 count this year. I kind of like the 1/2 on 40. Mm-hmm. All right, another. Oh no, I don't have a picture.
You started this at Black Needle.
I did start this at Black Needle.
We'll see if we can get a picture off.
Yeah, I'll put a picture. It's sitting up on my desk upstairs. I meant to make a copy of it and put it in, but this is Ghost Town, Mill Hill Ghost Town. And that's what I got there. So hopefully I had a picture of the chart before. So, and that's where I got to this year on it. And this is kind of my travel piece. It's in my truck when I go to work and all of that. All right, getting toward the end of the bin. I got to slide it over some. Ooh, another Color and Cotton. And it's Gone Batty by Quaint Nose Needlearts.
Quaint Rose. Didn't we realize?
Oh yeah, it's Rose. I always say nose. It looks like an N to me. But Quaint Rose. Sorry,
Quaint Rose.
Yep. But it's Gone Batty. Love this chart. And I subbed out all the floss to go with Color and Cotton threads, and that's as far as I got to, because I forgot to write down my color conversion, and I need to go back and look at the called for DMC and compare it to the flosses that I got. So I got all coloring cottons to go with it. It's gonna be pretty easy when I look at the DMC. You know, got a purple, got a brown, got a reddish white. So I just clicked on the symbol and I go, uh-oh. I don't have that one down. All right, and now we got some really recent starts toward the end of the year. I'm in November era now, and we started Frank's Family Portrait, which started twice. If you saw the last Flosstube, I had it started on the wrong fabric, unfortunately, and then stitched that entire castle in 310 when it needed to be 37.99. And it made a difference when we got down to the bride with her hair. It all melded together, and you couldn't tell what was what. And there's my measly second restart. And I'm actually on the fabric that I want, and that's like, what do we figured out? Purple and green Halloween. By
purple and green, or green and purple, one or the other.
Yeah, by Fabric Flare. I don't think you can get it anymore. I couldn't find it on the site. And then last but not least, oh, why is that? Man, I was doing really good and had everything unzipped, so didn't have to do it. Is Twisted Pumpkin by Carriage House Samplings. And I got quite a bit in on this one. This one's actually a quick stitch. And that's the back. And that's what I got in. So, and we're going to compare it.
Yeah, that's almost as wide as it's going to be.
Yeah, that's pretty much as wide as it's going to be. Not very big, and this is on 40 count also.
It's not going to be that much until you get down near the bottom when that whole pumpkin and the tree trunk and.
Yep. Oh, actually, this is on 36 count. Midas by Picture This Plus. So it's 36 1 over 2 on 36, and that's everything that we started in 2024.
Yes.
So I am going into 2025 with 35 whips.
I don't remember. I think it was 45.
45?
Yeah.
Yep. So
'cause I started 2 on New Year's Day, but
yep. So if you made
that's a different.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. That was a pretty long one for us. We did it a little different this year. Let us know if you liked the back and forth by the year. We like doing it in chronological order. So if you watch our other floss tubes, I always have inserts from the previous time we worked on it, and it's just easier to find it in backlogs of videos if we do it in chronological order.
Yep.
And the way we have it listed out. So.
Yep. And since he does that, I say, okay, whatever you want.
It does make it a little bit easier. So, and now I get to reset, and I only have to look at this video.
Yes.
Going forward.
Yes.
In 2024, I don't have to go through
the 25 that we had this year.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So, yeah, as the year goes on, it takes longer and longer to edit because I have so many videos to go through. But, oh well, that's my issue.
It's all good.
It all works.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, that's a wrap. I thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed our WIP Parade. And we will be doing a 2025 plans video. Probably record that tomorrow. We'll leave this set up.
Sometime soon. Yeah.
Yeah. My throat's dry from all this talking right now.
I grabbed a soda.
Even though, I got my water right there. I keep drinking it. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for 2025 video coming up, and then shortly after our first Flosstube of 2025. So
first Flosstube of the year.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. All this stuff that we've gone through is listed down below. I hope it all fits in the description box. It did last year. I hope it'll fit this year.
But we were separated last year, so
yeah. We'll see if it'll fit. But it should have chart, fabric, and designer. So
if it doesn't
reach out to us either in the comments or our email, or on Instagram.
I'm not good at Instagram. Don't do me.
I'm not very good. That's one of my goals. Spoiler alert. For 2025 is to get back on Instagram and post a lot more like I used to. So anyway, enough talking. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.